Hello and welcome to another adventure here on my channel. One I am super excited to film because today I'm going to be opening and trying on the Unearthly Cosmetics Valentine's Day mystery box. Now I have not peeked, I have not cheated, I have not watched any other YouTubers' videos on this box. I am going in 100% blind, which is why I only put on my foundation and brows. I didn't even powder my whole face just in case there's a cream cheek product or something. I'm going in completely blind and I am so excited. Even though mystery boxes typically are not for me, I usually avoid them because I like to know what I'm spending my money on. And I find that brands, like, if I already said no to it once when I could see it, why would I want to get it in a mystery box? But I went ahead and went for this one because, first of all, it is all new products, so it's not stuff I already said no to and then it's coming into my life. Also, I love Unearthly Cosmetics, their eyeshadow formula, but I haven't yet tried anything else from their brand and I've been really wanting to, so I thought this would be a good way to do that. Also, since it is Valentine's Day, I mean, red and pink, those are two of my favorite colors in makeup, so I thought it would be pretty safe. I think there is still a pre-order going on if you decide you want to get this box, in which case maybe don't watch this video because then you'll have spoilers, but if you don't care, go ahead. I'm not 100% sure though, so check the link down in the description. I will add the affiliate codes of some of my favorite YouTubers who have affiliate codes with Unearthly. Sadly, I do not yet, maybe someday, but that way you can get some money off and it will go to some creators that I like and support. So before I dive in, I do want to go ahead and tell you what I'm hoping for because I think if you already know what's in the box, maybe that will give this video some dramatic irony, or it could just be fun to know what I'm hoping for. So I'm obviously hoping for an eyeshadow palette, but fingers crossed there's some neutrals in it. I know Unearthly is a colorful brand. I'm not expecting an all brown palette. In fact, I don't think I would want that from them, but like maybe a half neutral, half colorful palette, like maybe just put like 2 browns in it, not full colorful, but we'll see. I'll be honest, I'm not expecting that. And then I'm hoping for a blush. I would love it if it was in the same color as that Glam Light Strawberry Shortcake one because I've been kind of lusting over a blush in that color, but if it's not a vibrant pink, I will still be happy with just a blush. I really want to try their blush formula. And I'm also hoping for a lipstick. Not a lip gloss. I would like to try their lip formula, but I'm more interested in their lipsticks than their lip gloss. I'm not even 100% sure if they have lip glosses now that I think about it. But either way, those are the 3 things that I'm really hoping for. A palette with a couple neutrals, a blush, and a lipstick. We will see. So now let's go ahead and open her up. That was uneventful, but this is a nice box. I will be using this to store some things, but here we go. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's really pretty. I love their packaging and their artwork. Okay, let's do these 3, then this, then this. Because there is an eyeshadow palette, glowing blush palette. Okay, here we go. 3 satin liquid lipsticks, perfect. Literally, this is what I asked for. This is exactly what I asked for. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the first lipstick is in the shade Dreamy. They each have this gorgeous packaging. Kind of spicy, suggestive, but not like obscene. I like that. And let's see, what color are you? Oh, a nude shade. Okay, yeah, that's great because I will definitely get use out of that. I love the little snow globe top on that. This is... oh, this is gorgeous. I'm already so happy. Okay, so that's Dreamy. Probably the lipstick I will be using, not gonna lie, because I am boring. Next, we have the shade Delight. It has the exact same packaging. Again, snow globe top, and oh, it's another nude. How different are these? I mean, they look a little different, but okay, those are a lot more similar than I would expect in a collection, but not bad. I like them. I mean, let's be honest, these are the shades I use the most, so just not quite what I was expecting. I mean, it's Unearthly. I kind of thought they would really bring it with the color and the vibrancy. And then this is Flirt. Okay. Again, not what I was expecting. It's more of a pink, which I will use, but I'll be honest, I was kind of expecting a vibrant red in this. But I'm not disappointed. I actually like these shades and think I will use all 3 of these a good amount, especially if it's a good formula, which I kind of expect it to be. Now is the Surrender Glowing Blush Palette. I'll be honest, I like matte blush, so hopefully they're either more satin or there's at least one matte in here, but this is just such sleek packaging. It feels really heavy and luxurious. Let's see. Oh, okay, no, these are not the least bit matte. These are very, very glowy to the point where I think these look more like highlighters. The shades are Passionate, Romantic, and Luscious. I just swatch them. Yeah, we're gonna go out of my comfort zone today. I'll be honest, this, I'm not sure if it's gonna stay in my collection because I'm not a glowy blush girl, but we'll give it a shot. Maybe this will change my mind. It's always good to try something new once in a while and just see what you think. Have some fun. And now, the eyeshadow palette. This art is gorgeous. She is absolutely stunning. I am very excited. I'm thinking it's maybe a 10 pan or an 8 pan. Oh, I'm so glad the cover is the same because just that art. Here we go. Oh my God, that's perfect. It has some neutrals. Oh my gosh, it has some neutrals. And look at that color story. This is my favorite Unearthly palette I've ever seen. This is such a me. Oh yes, this is such a me palette. Oh my gosh, I am so happy. I love all three lipsticks. I adore this palette. I cannot wait to get it on my eyes. The only thing I'm not sure about is this blush palette. I'm sorry, it's really glowy. I'll give it a shot. But overall, this gorgeous palette, these three lipsticks, I mean, like I said, this is a nice box. I am definitely going to be using it to organize a shelf over there. I'm happy about this. All right, let me put some bronzer on, powder, and we will come back and try these products on my face because I cannot wait. Bronzer's on, face is powdered, I am all zoomed in. I think we're gonna start with the eyeshadow palette because I'm not 100% sure what I wanna do. So I wanna make sure whatever I do with the eyes matches the blush and the lips. So let's see. We know I'm gonna use some of these neutrals, like neutrals from Unearthly. I am ready. But I don't wanna do a completely neutral look. Maybe we can use some of the colorful shades as well. Let me just swatch a couple of these shimmers. Oh my gosh. This like gold pink duochrome. That's the shade Alluring. This is the shade Radiant. This is Mesmerizing. Let's try Seductive. Oh, that's also a really pretty like shifty shade. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's so many beautiful ways to go. I don't know what I want to do. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Since I'm pretty sure most of Unearthly Cosmetics customers and the influencers they work with are really colorful people, I'm gonna go with the neutral, but I'm gonna go with the duochrome here, the Seductive, just because I think maybe other people will be drawn in different directions with this palette, and I'm sorry. This quad here is just, it's screaming my name. I have to. I'm gonna start with the shade Corset and just run that through the crease. I'm sorry, I like my normal mirror too much. This mirror is fine, I like my normal mirror. I'm so used to it at this point. Ooh, it's so pretty. It's just a perfect mustard shade. I am so glad I bought this mystery box because if I saw this palette and I hadn't bought it, I would be disappointed because it is by far my favorite color story Unearthly has ever come out with. The theming, the art, it's just, oh, it's so good. It's so good. Now I'm gonna take some of Bustier, just a little bit on the outer corner, just softening the edges with a different brush. I'm just gonna use my little nude eyeliner here. You can see how much I love this. It's from Rimmel. It's just a nude eyeliner for the waterline. I just find I like doing my lash line before the final shimmer on top because I just think that moment of putting on the final shimmer and being like, let me watch it come together, I really like it. So that's what I've been doing lately, so that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna take this shimmer, Captivating, just so I can use this entire little quadrant here and run that along the lower lash line. Is that also kind of duochrome-y? I don't think so. Is it? It looks like it has a little bit of like a green gold sheen as it kind of flips. I think it has a very subtle duochrome, but like when I look in the mirror, it looks really copper, but when I look at my finger, it looks more gold. Does that mean there are 3 duochromes in this palette? That's awesome. I'm just taking a little bit of Bustier to connect the lower lash line with the upper one. And now I'm taking that shade Seductive on my finger and just going to put it all over the lid. I'm kind of pulling it far out just so the duochrome has as much space as possible. And then for the inner corner highlight, I'm gonna go with this shade Radiant, the obvious inner corner highlight of this palette. Oh, that's cool. It looks almost like a really, really tiny pressed glitter more than an eyeshadow. I don't think it's not eye safe. Yeah, no, that one is not on the list of like, not for the eye area, which I assume is just because of the red pigments. So that's a really cool shadow. This would be a really nice topper. But it's also a really pretty inner corner highlight. All right, I normally would not do my mascara at this point, but I think I'm just gonna finish up the eyes and be right back and we can do the cheeks and the lips. For my lashes, I use the Milani highly rated anti-gravity mascara. I'm really enjoying this mascara. I agree, I would rate it highly. But now for the blush palette. And since this is very outside of my comfort zone, what I think I'm gonna do is, instead of applying it with a blush brush, apply it with my highlighter brush and just kind of keep it softly sort of where I would put my blush and highlight to give me a little color duo highlighter action thing. And I think the obvious choice with this look is Luscious. So let's see how this goes. I am trying to pick up a decent amount though, because I do want some color. And yeah, that, let me take my Luxie Kabuki brush here and try to kind of buff that out. Okay, that's not as bad, but I'm not a shimmery blush girl. I like matte blush. This is not for me. That's just what it comes down to. This product is not suited to my preferences. So that's what you get when you buy a mystery box. I'm super happy with everything else so far. I mean, I haven't tried the lipstick formula yet, but I like the colors. I love the palette, but this is probably going to be the only time I ever use this blush palette. Not for me, but I still would be interested in trying Unearthly's matte blushes. But you know what? I tried it. I gave it a shot. It's been a long time since I've tried a shimmery blush, and I still feel the same way as before. But I know that for sure. And now for the lips. Okay, I'm definitely using one of the brown shades. Now that I'm looking at this packaging, if she's the dom, is this the sub? Is this lesbians? I'm gonna headcanon it's lesbians. I guess I now have headcanons about makeup packaging, but you know what? Here we are. Dreamy and Delight. I think I'm gonna go with the lighter nude. This is Dreamy. I do have a little bit of chapstick on, but it's not much. Interesting doe foot there. And I will swatch all three lipsticks after I put this one on. Okay, I do like the shape of the doe foot because it made it really easy to get a pretty sharp lip line. I mean, that's pretty. It does feel pretty dry. So if you don't like a really dry down lipstick, I'm not sure if this would be for you, but it looks really good. Let me swatch these real quick and then we can see how this lipstick formula dries down. So this is Dreamy, the one I'm wearing. This is Delight. That's how those two compare. So this one is a lot darker and this one isn't as light as I first thought. And then this is the third one, Flirt. If I can open it. Okay, yeah, that's definitely darker than I thought it would be based on the color of the tube. I thought it would be, oh, now it shows up in this lighting, but in real life it looks like a lighter pinky purple. Still definitely shades I would wear. This lipstick doesn't feel like it's drying down completely. Yeah, it still definitely transfers, which is weird because it feels very matte. It doesn't even feel like a comfort matte, so like it's not uncomfortable, but I'm someone who the dryness of liquid lipsticks has never bothered me. So I think if you very much do not like a dry down matte liquid lipstick, I don't think you would like this. But as someone who does like that for their ability not to transfer, I don't love that either, but it's not like it feels uncomfortable. So with that, let me zoom out. I will give you my thoughts on these products and whether or not I'm happy with the money I spent on this mystery box. Okay, overall, I'm happy with this mystery box. I really like 4 of the 5 products, and it's not that the 5th product is bad, it's just not to my taste, which I wish it was, because this packaging is absolutely gorgeous. So I wish I liked this more, but it's just not for me, and that is what it is. The lipsticks are nice, though they are very drying, and I'm kind of surprised because, like I said, there was still a lot of transfer, so I'm not sure why this formula had to be so dry if it still transfers. Like, why isn't it more of a comfort matte formula? Because I think this is genuinely the most drying lipstick I've ever had in my life. And I still like it because, like I said, that doesn't bother me, and I really like the colors, and I'm glad to try this brand's formula. But if you're someone who is really sensitive to a dry lipstick, definitely not for you. However, the colors, absolutely beautiful. I'm really glad to have them in my collection. They do a really good job of towing that line between unique and wearable, because I wouldn't call any of these 3 statement lip colors, but I also don't have anything like them in my collection. And I mean, this little snow globe packaging, super cute. I really like them. I'm glad to have tried them. The palette. This palette, I mean, this is my favorite product in the box. I could not be happier with this. This really is the product that made this box for me. And like I said, if I saw this palette and hadn't been able to add it to my collection, I would have been really sad, because it really is the perfect pinky red neutral palette. It has my heart. I love the theming. It's classy but sexy. It's a little bit different of a take on a Valentine's Day collection. And yeah, this really has my heart. But if this color story wasn't as good for me as it is, I think I would be a little bit disappointed and would feel like, oh no, I wasted my money. I guess that's who I am as a person. I would have rather been able to pick and choose the products I wanted of this collection, because I probably would have bought the palette and the dreamy lipstick and just saved some money. But that wasn't an option. But like, I knew that when I bought it. I know how I am. I know that's probably how I would feel. And overall, I think if you're a mystery box person, Unearthly really just is the creme de la crop. Like, their mystery boxes are so good. And after this experience, I would be willing to buy another mystery box from Unearthly, because overall it's a really good experience. And like I said, their eyeshadows are still some of my favorites. This is a top S tier formula for me. And I do like the liquid lipsticks, so I do want to continue trying more from their brand. I guess I would just really be careful about which holidays I bought mystery boxes from, to kind of try to make sure the color story would be something for me. So yeah, overall, I'm happy. There are some pros and cons, but I knew that's what I was signing up for when I bought the mystery box. And with that, please let me know your thoughts about this mystery box and just mystery boxes in general down in the description. Are you someone who loves them? Do you love the surprise? Or are you kind of more like me and like to know what you're buying, even if it may technically be a better deal to go with the mystery? Let me know your thoughts. Again, thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time. I'm sorry, she is gorgeous. Like, I am so bisexual. Like, those stockings, just the details on this, stunning. How am I supposed to get rid of this packaging? Like, it's so pretty.